Radiance is my first ever English EP. It's also my first R&B project, which has been really exciting because I started singing jazz when I was 16. I went to jazz school, I played a lot of jazz festivals, but deep down I always knew I was a songwriter, and every time I would go home to Australia, being someone that's half Australian and half Taiwanese, I would write these songs, and I never knew I was going to put them out, and finally I found the chance to put them out now. And Radiance is all about the in-betweens. Someone who is not fully Australian, not fully Taiwanese, someone who's not from Jakarta but feels like she's from Jakarta, someone who's a musician but also a radio host. It's all about everything in between, and I feel like everyone can feel like they're sometimes not 100% something, but that is what makes them special.
Right. So I'm also here not just as an MC, but sort of a translator as well.
Sorry, I talk a lot.
So I'll try my best to translate.
You got it.
You said it basically has to peace.
Well, I think peace and love is just a beautiful sentiment. No matter where you are in the world, no matter where you come from, what type of music you listen to, what religion you are, we all believe in peace and love, and I want the world to have peace and love. Even when times are difficult, I think we can always step away from the moment with peace and love, and also wish the other person peace and love too. That's the only way I think we should live, and that's why I wanted to start this EP Radiance with a good tone, which can set the mentality I wish to have for life.
That's actually very touching. Jadi, Kate mengatakan bahwa peace and love
Some of
itu
the best moments in your life, you wish they could just stay there forever, right? And as someone who has terrible memory, I wrote this song kind of wishing that I could have all the special moments stay forever. I mean, there's some beautiful moments that inspired the song. For example, a few years ago, I got the opportunity to hike Mount Fuji. It was a difficult journey, but once I got to the top, that's a moment, when the sun rises, you just wish you could just stay there forever. But unfortunately, you have to climb back down the mountain. But I also wanted to show that visually in my music video because, especially with Taiwan, this is a track that I associate a lot with Taiwan because some of the people and the moments that inspired the song happened in Taiwan, or for example, that Japan trip happened while I was living in Taiwan. And I wanted to show people some of the beautiful moments that you don't normally get to see unless you're living in Taiwan. And you see the beautiful moments slow down when people go to the temple and pray, or when they stay overnight and light their lanterns and things. I'll let you translate.
for the people to matter.
I think it's really easy, especially in this generation, to get caught up with social media, with so many events. It's really hard to pick a time and a place to really slow down to see what matters. And I think that's something I've learned over the last few years, trying to balance a band, trying to balance a solo career, trying to balance my radio career, trying to be in Taipei, trying to be in Australia, trying to be here. It really taught me to prioritize my time. I think that's something we learn throughout a lot of lessons I've learned. Pretty much every song represents a lesson, like peace and love, kind of walking away from something with only gratitude, peace and love. Stand still about really being present in a certain moment. Make time, obviously making time when something is real, when you feel the love, when you feel the presence. Fragile love is about learning that there is strength in fragility, and learning about reflection, and sometimes the problem is actually you, it's not them. And so for me, this song is a big learning curve in my entire life. I think everyone has had that moment featured on the last track.
Fantastic, I'm excited. What's the title of the fifth and sixth track?
The fifth track is called Colors in the Sky, and as you probably guessed it, that name kind of inspired the word Radiance, which I've now used as my EP name. And the sixth track is called Play the Game, and that's the one I'm saying, watch the visuals.
All right, are we ready for the...
Or a friend was having a really tough time. They're finding it really hard to fit in. Kind of bringing it back to the concept of radiance. I feel like I'm someone that doesn't really fit in sometimes, but instead of not feeling bad about not fitting in, instead you should just be bold. Paint your colors. Don't be black and white. Just be you. And I like to use my hair as an analogy. Like, instead of just conforming, I went and dyed my hair bright red. Everybody knows I'm here when I walk into the room, and I kind of want that sentiment shared in Colors in the Sky. That's why I wrote it. Freedom. Freedom is the most important value. I think at the end of the day, restrained, you can't express, you can't be. So that's why I write about freedom. That's what I talk about in this song. You know, be free to be you.
Right.
Is life. I mean, when I wrote Play the Game, I was kind of talking about the concept of escapism. You know, trying to make yourself feel numb when something is hard to do. And instead, in the song, I want to encourage people to play the game of life. Don't let life play you. And in some ways, play the game also means just have fun. You know, have fun with life. You don't have to be so serious all the time. So pretty much, I'm encouraging people, take control of your life, but have fun while you're doing it.
All right.
Are some songs that I've just kept in the vault of Caitlin. You know, like I was just saying, every time I go back to Australia, especially since my family are from Canberra, it's a very quiet city, but it's also a great place to write songs because you're just you and the nature. So some of these songs are really old. They're songs that I've written years ago and I forgot about. Some of these songs I wrote last year. Some of these songs I just finished producing like 3 months ago.
Wow. Jadi lagu beragam.
Favorite thing? Listen to music. Go to festivals.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I love Jakarta. Because honestly, I feel like the best music in Asia is here. I don't know how or why. But
Yeah, let's give a round of applause for that, guys. Ya, kalau kayak itu menurut Kate,
Hi.
First of all, congratulations for your new album.
Thank you so much. Yes, it is my debut.
Can you tell more about this album? What is the album about and what the trying to say through this album?
This album is called Gradients, and it's for the people who feel in between. I feel like I'm an in-betweener. What does that mean? Well, I'm half Australian, half Taiwanese. I spend a lot of time in Taiwan, but I also spend a lot of time here in Jakarta. Sometimes I don't really know where I'm from or who I am, but I want to be proud of all the colors I have, all the cultures I have, all the languages. So this is what Gradients is about.
How long does it take to making?
This has been a long time coming. Some of these songs I wrote years ago and forgot about them. In fact, Peace and Love was a song that I only finished producing just before I came to Jakarta for the first time this year in May. So some of it has been a long time coming. Some of it has been happening over the last year.
So is you can say that this album is only six songs. It means you just keep another song and you want to make a full album for the next.
Yes, next year I really want to create a full album. I was thinking maybe Gradients could be an album. However, I decided to keep it 6 songs because I wanted Gradients to be an English album. Before Gradients, all my music was in Chinese. So I wanted to try something different, and next year, a full-length album, so get ready.
So the focus track on the album is
Fragile Love.
Fragile Love. Why you choose that? What focus who's that?
I picked Fragile Love because I feel like the meaning of the song, it's about finding strength through fragility, and that's something that I feel like all of us need to be reminded of. Sometimes you feel weak, you feel fragile, but there is strength in that, and there is strength moving ahead and moving forward. Also, I am half Taiwanese, and in Taiwan we love ballads. We love a song we can sing at karaoke. So I felt like Fragile Love was a great song that's slow, that everyone can sing along. But deep down, my personal favorite is probably Peace and Love.
In making the song, you write all the song in the song.
I wrote all the songs.
Which one is come from? Which one is come first? Music, music first or lyric first in making a song?
Ooh, every song it's different, but I'm starting to realize I'm more of a lyrics girl. I guess I like to write poetry. Actually, over the last few years, I was in a jazz band and we researched a lot of ancient Chinese poetry. So I think for me, I'm starting to realize more of my songs come from lyrics first. But some of the songs did come from the beat first, and that's why there's some songs that are fast, some that are slow, some R&B, some not so R&B. I would say both, lyrics and music. Every song is different.
So you can play the instruments.
Actually, the only instrument I can play is oboe. Have you heard of that one? Yeah.
Maybe this is I want to know about your opinion AI
AI.
agents in music. Some musicians use AI for making music. What do you think? What's your opinion?
Firstly, great question. I mean, AI is everywhere. I think AI is very helpful for a musician, especially when it comes to doing things that we don't really want to do. Like, for example, I don't like writing emails, so I get AI to write me emails. But I think at the end of the day, when it comes to writing music, it's still best it comes from the soul, because music is about connection and feeling. AI doesn't have any feelings, but definitely use AI to write emails and do things you don't like.
Okay, who is your influence in making music? Your biggest influence, like role model?
Oof. I don't have a person that I write music for or someone that totally inspired me, but I have to say everyone. I think I'm very lucky. A lot of my friends are musicians or they're creatives if they aren't musicians. I love arts. I love color. I mean, I love hair, as you can tell. So for me, I'm inspired by the people around me, and I'm not writing music for one person. I'm writing music for everyone, and they give me the opportunity and the excitement to keep going.
If you had the chance to collaborate with a famous musician, who would it be?
Okay, for me is probably Esperanza Spalding. I'm not sure if you've heard of her, but she's a very famous jazz artist. The reason why I pick Esperanza and not someone like Beyonce is because Esperanza was the first artist that got me excited and inspired to be a singer. So that's why I picked her.
And this is the last question. Any message to your fans or your listeners here in Indonesia?
I just want to say, keep spreading peace and love, and thank you so much for welcoming me here in Indonesia. I look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, Captain.
Thank you.